Hello everyone, myself Katyani Reddy. Today my topic is consumer courts. Basically in India, consumer courts are considered as special purpose courts where it deals with consumer related disputes. And the consumer courts provide the forum for the consumers to file the case against the sellers when they are cheated or exploited by the seller. And the Consumer Protection Act was enacted to protect the interest of consumers and uh, s- avoid or stop the exploitation against them. There are various levels of courts in India, namely district level consumer courts, state level consumer courts, and national level consumer courts. And coming to the case proceedings, one can, after filing the case in the consumer court, one need not appoint a legal representative or an advocate to represent himself. However, he himself can represent himself, or he can ask any of his relatives to represent himself, or he can appoint. He can obviously appoint a legal representative if he can afford the advocate. And also, regarding the initial stage where then there is a need for legal paperwork, then he or her she can take the help of legal representative or an advocate for the paperwork, and after that he can carry forward by himself, or he had the various options, like he can appoint a legal representative, or he can ask any of his relatives to represent himself, or he himself can represent in the court. And the Consumer Protection Act 1986 mandates that the case after being filed, it, it needs to be settled between 90 to 150 days. And let's see a case law related to the Consumer Protection Act 1986, where we can see that the consumer courts help the consumers to protect themselves from being exploited or cheated by the seller. So this is the case between the National Insurance Company versus Hindustan Safety Glassworks and ANR. In this case, insurance company had refused to compensate the respondent because of the damages caused due to the heavy rain. Uh, this happened, and the company claimed that this damage has happened after the period of the insurance, and the insurance company denied relief to the insured on the basis of one of the conditions of the policies, which stated that the national insurance would not be liable for any loss or damages 12 months after the event of the loss or damage to the insured. The insured filed a complaint with National Commission under the provisions of the Consumer Protection Act 1986. Then the National Commission held in the judgment that the claim made by the insured is actionable. It also observed that the goods were insured at the time of the incident, and he asked the claim next day. It rejected all the uh, all the contentions urged by the national insurance, and ordered the insurance company to settle the insurance amount, and also ordered them to pay the interest at 9% per annum. So this is the case where it is uh, it is proved that the consumer courts has been a great support for the consumers when a seller tries to exploit or cheat the consumer.